Hello and welcome to Clog Cast 1. I'm your host, Salacious B, Shart, the stank supreme, the poo priest. And although it is second to me, but it's the first episode. And given that, what is number one? What do you call one? PP. PP is number one. As far as bathroom code goes, PP is numero uno. So, P, man, what's P? What's piss? Yellow, clear, full of crystals if you haven't had a lot to drink. Calcium deposits, you don't want those. I had those on my heart as a child. I almost had Down syndrome as a child. I almost died as a child. But what does me dying as a child have to do with P? If I wasn't born, there wouldn't be so much piss in this world. I've pissed so many darn times. About every day, I pee at least 10 times. You think I'm freaking around? You think I'm kidding? God, no. I drink too much water. So, I don't know about you guys, people, whatever you might be, aliens, sentient octopi. Octopi are smart as fuck, dude. Watch out for them. If you're an octopi watching this, fucking hit my line. There's some like growing in the middle of the country. Is it in Iowa or some shit? Somebody's growing octopi and nobody can handle them. The baby ones are kind of cute. Anyway, if I died, there would be so much less piss in this world. And you'd say, hey, Salacious, what are you talking about? If you weren't born, a bunch of other people would just pee in your place. Pee in my place. Nobody can be or pee in my place. For every one human, I'm pissing at an exponential rate higher. I'm peeing harder. I'm peeing faster. And I'm peeing longer. I'm talking sniper scope. Boner-free piss streams going 30 meters. You know how those people sit on the tanks at the carnival? I don't need a rock or a water balloon. I just pull my little wheelie out. Pew! Fire hose. Fire hose. Fucking 30,000 PSI coming out my little guy. I'm not ashamed to say that. Like I said, I don't even need to be a half chub to get that velocity on my fluids. God. It's just some shit. It's just some piss people wouldn't understand. Okay? Urine? My business? No. I urine your business. I will ruin you with my urine. So just don't come at me with a super soaker in the summer because, dude, I'm gonna pack you full of piss. I'm gonna fill up a bunch of water balloons and pop my piss all over you. Or I'm going to pop my piss in your mouth if you're talking shit perchance. Well, okay. I am a poo priest. I can talk some shit. You talking that good shit? You talking that bad shit? Talking your shit. Talk about my shit. But if you're talking down on my shit, we're going to have a problem. Because that's another thing. If you think your shit smells worse than mine, if you think your shit smells worse than mine, stinks more, has more potency, is bigger, is fatter, you're not shitting faster than me. You're not shitting fatter than me. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. This isn't about poopy today. This is about PP. Man, PP. It's one of those functionalities where it's very important, but dude, are there not some other ways I could recycle it? Or could I just turn it into sweat? Like, just dissolve the bacteria inside my body. Do whatever you have to. Get the toxins out, I'll just fucking sweat. What if I just want to be soaking wet? But not just in my groin, you know? I don't want to freaking piss myself all the time. I don't want to pee the bed. What if I want to have a cold sweat in the middle of the day? What if it's really hot in the office? My bladder is just loaded full of not pee yet. what's about to be dirty sweat. Now, some people might think that's kind of gross, but if you take all the pee that's coming out of one spot and you just litter it across your body, and it's just like, say, 3 droplets of sweat per pore, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Things could be a lot worse. You could be pissing yourself, but no, you're just pumping out a little bit of dirty sweat. Speaking of pissing, I'm looking to piss. Yeah. Having a loo in the water. Fuck. Having a loo in the water. Having a Waterloo in the loo. It's so fucked because I literally said that before I ever turned anything on. I still biffed it. I did a spoonerism. Oh, man. Okay. Piss usually populates bubbles in the toilet, but I don't think that means it's carbonated. I think it's just foamy. Like, I mean, yeah, of course beer is carbonated, but like salt water isn't carbonated, but that's foam because it's just air getting trapped under the water surface. So, yeah, maybe my piss is frothy when I put a lot of speed in there. Got a real bubbly. The other day I was pissing at my girlfriend's house. She's like, dang, bubbly as fuck. It's foamy. I'm like, yeah, it's frothy. I got that frothy fucking urine, dude. I put, like I said, 30,000 PSI going into that water bowl. That Kohler doesn't stand a chance. Boil, toil, and coil trouble. Well, he's not really coiling. He's just kind of like, meh. Like an acorn in hiding. You know, he's just like on the tree, trying to not get ripped off by a squirrel. Speaking of squirrels, squirrels don't go for my nuts. They don't taste good. They're not as much of a challenge. They're much softer than your regular acorn, so don't worry about it. They're not for sale. They're also not plant-based. There's a seed in there, but it's more animalistic. It's a living seed. Usually, I feel like the seed has to get some moisture, or the seed needs to be pissed on. That's a crazy thing. Imagine if you could just piss on eggs and then they would come to life. You see, seeds are a little freaky, dude. They just need a little bit of water from any source. They're just looking to get wet. They're just looking to drip little. They're just looking for a little drip drop. And bam. No, not fertilized, but they're growing. But then again, humans, man, they don't, at least the dudes, they don't need water for their like fucking red rocket to pop up their lipstick. Well, that's more of a dog thing. They don't really need moisture. But in other areas of the world, moisture is encouraged. It helps facilitate matters. Now, what does that have to do with peeing? Squirting. Squirt guns. Squirters. Salacious. Salacious and squirt, they kind of go hand in hand. Is it piss? Probably. Number 1, baby. Number 1. The number 1 Clog Cast. The best Clog Cast there ever was. Because this is the first one. This is the first one that ever was and will be. Although the second one's going to be better because it's going to be all about poopy. You think I've been talking about poopy too much now? You're going to be frowning all around town when you hear about the poopy. Poopy's on the freaking rise. We're taking turkey off the menu now. We're putting poopy on the menu. Number 2 dropping soon. And yeah, give it like a week or so because I don't really have anything in the GI tract right now. I say poop a lot, but not on camera. There were some times where in my salacious past, this is nothing to do with sexuality. My salacious, as in Salacious B Shart, my first name, and yes, it is my legal name. Don't question that or say, "Oh, he's lying. He's weird." Don't listen to him. He makes me uncomfortable, dude. I don't know you. I can't even give you like a back rub through the screen or something. But you know what I can do? I can touch your heart with the warm words of warm piss. Because, hey, winter gets cold, but your toilet bowl gets filled up, piping down piss. Because that's what, thank God to plumbing. That's just, not even weird. Just piping down piss and shit and barf and jizz and apples and G.I. Joe action figures and Cheetos and Legos. Whatever you need to get rid of. A fish you don't like, a fish that you accidentally killed, like an aquatic frog that had a two square foot enclosure that got fed turtle flakes or tortoise. Yeah, I don't know, but it's a good solution. Even though it's water, it's a surefire solution to get rid of any of that small stuff. But yeah, just don't put paper towels in it. If you shred up the paper towels enough, I'm sure you can put them down there. The toilet paper went in there. Charmin Ultra Strong, it was so fucking strong. How does that go down the toilet? Really soft though. I don't really wipe after I pee, but Charmin Ultra Strong encourages me to do so, because that's like a massage on your urethra. That's pretty cool. That's pretty clutch. That's pretty wholesome. Wholesome comfort. There is nothing like Charmin Ultra Song. Ultra Song. Did they ever sing? They might have like a jingle or something. I'm not a Charmin acolyte or Charmin sponsor. I would say I'm of that origin. But man, what do we have in the house? We have Scott. We have goddamn Scott toilet paper. Dude, you couldn't particleize a tree's bark thinner. It's like a layer of skin. Like the skin that flakes off of you. It's like a lizard molt. What am I going for? If you just took a reptile's molt, an insect's sheddings, and just stuck them together and wiped your ass with it. That is Scott 1000. Is that what this is? Is this fucking 1000? Oh, I'm sorry. Scott 1100. The 100 doesn't make a fucking difference. If they're talking about wipes, they're lying. If this is 1100 pieces of toilet paper, I'm only getting 30 wipes, dude. Because I have to bundle it around my hand like I'm a fucking boxer. I have to bundle it around myself like I'm getting mummified, like I'm Moon Knight, like I'm Dinga, like I'm on a bounty. You know what I would rather wipe my butt with? Bounty. Toilet paper. But you can't flush it down the toilet. Who the fuck puts poopy toilet paper in the trash can? Oh, wait. I have, because at work, one time I was in the stall. I know I said this was about pee. Totally changing tracks. This is more relevant to me. Sorry, Salacious B silly. Salacious B facetious. I know. But I went in the single bathroom. And I poopy loopy doopied. And there was about a square inch of toilet paper left. Or there might have not been any, and I just plopped down. I was ready to poop and got done with, pooping. Probably like checked in on YouTube or something. And after that, there's just no toilet paper. So I had to wipe my butt with the thick brown toilet paper. It's not toilet paper. Well, I used it as toilet paper, but it's not toilet paper. It was regular waste bin paper. Or I think I put it in the compost bin. I'm green, guys. Earth Day just passed. It's like Boxing Day to Earth Day. I'm a good guy. I'm looking out for the world, the earth, making sure that all is well. Poop and compost, paper, great elements. I don't know if that helps with the nitrogen balance, but hey, we're living. We're living and we're living good. Not in this situation though, because the paper towel in, like scrape my butt. But it's never a good feeling to wipe your butt with a paper towel. You want to use toilet paper, but not Scott 1100. You want to use that Charmin Ultra Strong. You want to use, well, hell, if you got the bougie Buka bucks, you'll just spray your butt with a bidet. Hell, if you're kinky, you'll get somebody else to water it down. If I could just get, hell, I'm going to try just deflecting my 30,000 PSI urine. Because like I said, it's clear. Guys, my pee-pee is clear. It's basically 95% water, just a little bit of urea for spice and scent. I'll just deflect it off the shower or something and just blast it right back there, and then we don't even have to worry about wasting this paper. Because, it's not very sustainable. I mean, it's all going into a septic tank, at least where I am. I'm not in an outhouse. Oh, man, speaking of sustainability, what the fuck do they do with all the blue water in porta potties? Is that what's going to supercharge Timothée Chalamet in Dune 3? He's just going to drink a bunch of porta potty water? The porta potty of life? I am Paul Malpatty. House of a Stinkies? I don't know. But dude, he could put in some massive work with the poop water of life. Drink. Yeah, I'm sure somebody's drank that. I think Steve-O must have by accident when, I don't know if it's Jackass. I don't know if it's Jackass 2. Jackass 2 or one of the Jackasses when Steve-O is launched in a catapult inside of the porta potty and it poop went inside of him, but I don't really see any blue. I don't think Steve-O took the lifeblood. So he is not a witch. He is not a Dune witch. Yeah. Speaking of Dune, that was an alright movie. It was alright. Wasn't poopy, wasn't pissy, was alright. I should have watched a lore video before I ever indulged in it, because, dude, I was so fucking confused. I'm like asking my family members that don't even really know anything about the movie, like, wait a minute, where did that happen in the first movie? And they're like, yeah, I don't even know. And it's fucked up because my friend Seth said, yeah, you should definitely watch the first one before you watch. I was like, I'm not watching a fucking 3-hour goddamn movie to watch a 3-hour movie. But the second one wasn't even 3 hours, it was like 2 hours and 40 minutes. So sorry, Seth. Speaking of Seth, man, I watched Monkey Man with him and my other friend Eric, and they both, oh man, they liked Monkey Man. And I got out of the theater and I was like, yeah, that's mid. It's mid. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was just like, it was slow. It was slow, dude. I thought there was going to be more action. And people say this, oh, it's in the spoiler. And then they say some big shit that happens. I'm only talking about the color of his mask. So if you don't want to see that, double tap the video past what I'm saying. He bleaches his mask and it turns white and it looks cool. And then he walks up, rips it off his head and whoosh, down on the ground. He wears the mask for probably 3 minutes and it's like, bro. And then he finishes out the movie, no mask on. And that was just kind of sad. That was kind of disappointing for a guy like me because cool, he's the monkey man, but he's not wearing a freaking monkey back there. That's not very great. And funny enough, a movie I watched that was, it was gas. It was really good, dude. It was pure Zaza gas. Civil War was a great friggin' movie. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Great cinematography. Great visuals. I was immersed the whole entire freaking time. And I think the only thing I ever did, like, my girlfriend looked over at me and she was like, oh, why are you on your phone? I'm like, I'm just looking up the cast. That was the only time I was out of it because I just wanted to know who was in the movie. And oddly enough, there was a guy sitting like 2 rows in front of me, and he's like on his phone looking at the IMDb for the movie that we're about to watch. We went the Thursday night before Friday when it was opening night for the movie, and the guy's looking at the IMDb. I'm like, all he's ever gonna see are the critics, and God, dude, critics fucking suck. Don't read the critic reviews because critics will say a movie's shit, but it's fucking awesome. And speaking of movies I need to see, I saw this fucking silly shit of something Broncos. It's by the creator of Napoleon Dynamite, Action Broncos or something. And it's like surveillance domes, cyclopses, blah blah blah. I don't know. It's a guy with a blonde mustache. He's got some sass to him. He seems funny. I like Napoleon Dynamite. Nacho Libre I'm not as big of a fan of, but it's all right. I mean, for some people it's a classic, but Jack Black in School of Rock, that's kick-ass. And I know it's not the same director as Napoleon Dynamite. I'm just saying that's a really good Jack Black movie. And Jack Black and the director of Napoleon Dynamite are going to do the Minecraft movie. The Minecraft movie? The fuck is Minecraft movie? I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, people told me the Mario movie was good. I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things about it. So I don't see why the Minecraft movie would be bad. I'll give it a watch. I'll give it a look-see poo. But yeah, something like that. Back to pee. Too spicy. Even though, ew. What the heck? It got like caught in the back of me. I said it's spicy, but it's orange vanilla. Orange isn't even the most spicy citrus. That's probably lemon. I've never sucked a lemon direct. However, I was frolicking in the woods on my lunch at work, and I found a chive in the ground, and I ripped it out, and I took a little nibble. It kind of tasted like cooter or something or another. Yeah, you probably should wash those kinds of things. I'm not a forager, though. You know, I'm a plopper. I just plop out dumps and splash out piss. And when we're talking about pee, the top urination sensation has got to be long road trip, fat piss. Driving for hours on end, blah, 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 blah. Pull into a gas station, whatever. Run into the woods if you have to. And just let that guy fly. Like 90 seconds of pure, unadulterated freedom, bliss, and relief. Absolutely incredible. Awesome. Very, very freeing feeling. That is the top pee feeling I could ever have in my life. Although I would say this is where I fall back into, hey, let me just sweat out all this moisture in my body. When you got the like pee in the morning, when you got to pee in the morning, when you just want to keep sleeping, but your body's like, hey man, you got to pee. I'm like, well, I don't want to sleep. I'm going to pee. I want to pee. You got to pee, man. You got to go to bed. You got to pee. I mean, you're going to pee eventually. But instead of peeing at like 7 a.m., you're going to pee at 10 a.m. And if you do wake up at 7 a.m. or a little bit before 7 or whatever you need to pee at, God, it sucks. You have to like... You have to zombie your way over to the toilet and take the most groggy piss of your life. And it's a chore. You got to keep your head up so you don't fall over, get a concussion, possibly lose your life to hitting the back of your skull in a corner, just so you can pee when I could just sweat it out. Now, that's another thing. Sweating in the bed is never fun. the saddest thing is sleeping into a point where your feet start sweating and under the covers. I will be so comfortable up until 9 a.m. And then I keep sleeping past the point. Maybe you get it like after 10:30, 11 a.m. And that's just when it starts to that's when it sucks. That's just when it starts to get sad because your feet start to get moist. And I don't even have to pee at this point. My body's just deciding to sweat. It's like, I'm uncomfortable. And it's crazy because I would have been comfortable the entire time. The room wouldn't have gotten any warmer, but my feet just decide to be unhappy. This is why it's so hard to be content in anybody's life. We got our feet sweating at 11 a.m. in the morning. Do I need to put bags of ice on my feet just so they don't get warm? But then again, if we're putting bags of ice, that shit's gonna melt and it's gonna be a cold, wet bottom of my bed. I don't want that either. You see, it's always this black or white, hot or cold, hot or cold. There's no temperate climate nirvana at the bottom of your bed. And hell, I'm sure you could get a sleep number, which is like $6,000, and you will still have sweaty feet, clammy toes, fishy fingers. My mom growing up decided to get us fish sticks because she thought they'd be healthier for us. And they're just not it, man. Dino Nuggie here, fish stick down here. And I'm not hating on my mom. Love my mom. Yeah, the fish stick, not for me. Because they were breaded, the ones that we got were breaded. It was probably just like cod or some white fish. The breading would always pull off. You like dab it in your ketchup, which, yeah, I know dipping fish in ketchup seems weird enough, but it's like, for me, it was like almost like a chicken fry, but fishier, a fish fry, if you will, fish stick, like the Fortnite skin. Yeah, the breading would slip off. It's like when you eat onion rings and you take a bite and you just pull the entire onion out from the crusty the epidermis of the onion ring. Yeah, when you just rip out the whole ring, that is gross. Because it's like, yeah, you can deep fry something and it's good, but dude, I'm not eating a ring of an onion. Speaking of onions, my brother one time, we used to do these dumbass talent shows when I was younger, and he just ate a fucking white onion. He's like, I'm gonna eat a white, and then he went, his mouth was on fire because I mean, if you're a culinary genius or just somebody that knows how food works, I mean, onions, they don't want you to eat them. Like they irritate your eyes when you cut them. Make people cry, dude. They attack you with emotional warfare. You think it's just physical pain? Nah, they're reaching into your soul and stealing a part of yourself. That's why people cry when you cut an onion, because they reach into your darkest childhood memory and they reactivate all your trauma, and you see it all at once. You think sleep paralysis is bad? Try cutting an onion at 2 p.m. Yeah, what is a sleep paralysis demon gonna do that an onion isn't gonna like fucking multiply by 10 times? That onion will fuck you up. Also, they're really spicy and it hurts. It hurts. And I haven't taken a picture. I might have taken a picture of an onion at one point. I don't know what I would have done with that or done. Why? Who the hell takes pictures of onions other than like a foodie or somebody that takes pictures of the fake McDonald's burgers? And yeah, another thing. I saw my girlfriend. Yeah, sorry, I don't talk to a lot of people. I know, I'm like very small circle, like tight anus of friends, dude. I don't have this massive circle. I'm like an ambivert, but leaning introvert, because extrovert is just, that's a lot of work for me. But at Walmart, they were filming some damn commercial. They had a whole fucking cinema camera in my local Walmart. For what? For what? And I asked if they had like regular workers or talent, and of course they had like talent playing the workers. So they probably have like costume and makeup for the like putting, I don't know, matting their face so that the light hits right. I don't know. I don't film Walmart commercials, but I've been to Walmart, and this is not a glorious place. If they did an ad about just regular Walmart and how much the workers hate their jobs and how nobody gives a flying fuck, I'd like to see their employment going up. Yeah, let's see what the employment numbers after that when you get a reality check. Wow. Deal with it. And if anybody's been wondering about this glorious creature to my left and your right, wait. Brain rot. Okay. This is, of course, Danny DeVito, my shower curtain, and a god amongst men. Not even a short king. He's like a little emperor. Very, very cool dude. I was working one day at Target, and my parents decided to get this bad boy off of Amazon and just hung that bitch up. And here he is in all his glory. You know, he's holding a bundle of pubes, if you will. I'll probably have to freaking just checking that the recording didn't die. That would have been really awkward. He's on this bushel of pubes. I'll probably have to like pixelate that or get some blur on there so that YouTube doesn't strike me down with the power of God. And whoever is the YouTube CEO or community manager, oh man, speaking of content, shucks, dude. I put up like a 420 video where I was like, happy Zaza Day, guys. Go smoke a blunt and blow some gun. And TikTok did not like that. That thing got iron domed out of the sky. Yeah, don't post Zaza to TikTok. You literally put 420 in their search bar and it's like, look for help for any illicit content that will not be found on here. And I was like, okay. I was like, I thought it was funny. But obviously, kiddies, they don't want the kiddies to see the bong rips, all the cool shit, all the swag, and what have you. That's besides the point. That's okay. Oh my God, I knocked a little bit of Waterloo loose in the loo. See, I said it right that time. It's not that difficult. But other things about pee, peeing on inanimate objects, thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for that. Peeing on living things, I don't know. I'm doing the Trump hands. I wouldn't say it, I wouldn't encourage it. It's, you know, if you sign like a form, go for it. Just do not video it. Please. Or, you know, if you do it, just don't show it to me. Just don't show it to me. But, yeah. Dude. As far as pee in my life, this is another downfall of urine. I have these athletic boxer briefs. They're like swag brand. I used to think they're really cringe, but they're actually really comfortable, and I kind of fuck with them. My parents got them for me as like a gag gift 3 Christmases ago. It started with sriracha and like Eggo waffles, and now I have Rice Krispie Fruit Loop Frosted Flakes type shit, you know, type piss, because that's what I'm getting to. And they ended up getting me the same sriracha ones this year, so I have 2 pairs of swag sriracha, so I could totally just put them in a wash and twin with whomever. Just toss them to somebody. Yo, put these on. They're like, why the fuck would I do that? Because we just became best friends. And if you don't fuck with that, I mean, hey, you ain't gonna fuck with me. So give me my fucking Sriracha underwear back. But with these Sriracha underwear, when I wear them with my Champion sweatpants and I take a piss, go to the urinal. We pee. We done pee. Wiggle, 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 drips off. Put the willy in. Tuck him in. Not to sleep, just to rest. He always has a little driplet or something left in there to where the pee rolls down my fucking leg. It goes all the way from the crest down to the trough. That is my ankle. I've had a piss droplet travel down my entire fucking leg. And my girlfriend asked, like, dude, or she said, oh, dude, I would just fucking just sit down and piss if I was you at that point. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. But maybe I need to start considering taking a slice or a square of toilet paper to the urinal so that I can avoid this crisis, because this isn't like some unique experience I've had. It has gotten down my thigh to my kneecap at least 5 times. But the one time where it went down to my ankle, that was a little too far. I just got so fucking scared. Whoa. My hair just bounced a little and I thought somebody was waving around the corner. That was freaky as fuck. It's only 10:12 p.m. Why the oh. I was just trying to be silly. That scared the shit out of me. I've been growing my hair out just so I could get scared at regular evening hours. I feel like scary shit doesn't happen at this time. Do I have that weak of a brain? Anyway, back to pee trickling down my leg. Okay, so at least 5 times it got down to my hip, to my knee. And that was enough for me. Then it went down to the ankle that one time. That just sucked. That just fucking sucked. And what's even crazier than that, moving on past sweatpants, this happened when I was wearing shorts. I was wearing, this isn't even the briefs. I was wearing, hell, what do you call them? I was wearing boxers. I was wearing these Christmas boxers. The only pair of boxers I have that almost feels like you're freeballing. There's just so much room in there for them to like disco ball around and jiggle and boogie and whatever they need to. But this isn't a boogie situation. We're not boogieing down. We're boogieing to a frown. We are sad. This is not a good situation for us. What ends up happening, I flip the guy up. He goes in and a little pee-pee trickles out. It flies through the boxers, through my shorts, and it's on my exposed shin. So there's no hiding this. Thank God nobody was like around and like saw my pee fly onto my leg from inside my shorts, inside my pants, my pantettes. I mean, that's what shorts are, I'd say. Which, I mean, shorts is like such a very generalized term. There are a lot of things that are shorts that we don't call shorts. A tiny pencil, you don't call that a short. That's a really stupid point. I'm going to leave that alone. But yeah, pee trickling down the leg it's pain. It's not physical pain, but it's mental anguish because it's just, oh, dude. It's the same as having your backpack open and walking across campus with nobody telling you that it's wide open. It doesn't really affect anyone, but for the one person that might have seen it and be like, huh, fucking idiot, you think, oh my God, I'm so fucking stupid. How could I let that happen? God damn it. Same thing goes for XYZ, leaving your fly open and like going past several people in public. That happened to me the other day and I just couldn't help but feel disappointed in myself. Just, damn, Brody, that's not a good feeling. That's not a good sensation. That's very unfortunate because, oh my God, that shit is so ass. But you know what's not ass? Piss. Comes out your penis. Or vagina. Or hole if you don't have any gonads. You know? Free the urine. Free the nipple, no. Free the urine. Why should it even have to be trapped there? What if I just want it to fall through me? Maybe I just want to be a ghost. I might as well be a ghost with the way that my body moves so fast as far as processing food and water. I could eat and then in a fucking hour I'm hungry again. And I'm not saying like eat a whole bunch of fucking food. I'm just saying like eat a normal sized food. And yeah, eat a normal size of food. And then all of a sudden we're hungry again. But that's life, man. You just gotta keep fucking eating. When I was younger, I used to think like about heaven or whatever. And I thought to myself, I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna have to be hungry again. Me, not have to pee or poop again. Like I wasn't worried about as far as like life goes and eternal happiness. I was just like, oh, what's my body gonna look like? Am I gonna look like a Lego figure? Am I gonna have like, what's gonna happen to my penis? What's gonna happen to my butt? Am I not gonna have a butt? I'm gonna be shaped like a bean? Dude, I love beans. I was having some beans over rice at lunch at work, and some guy's like, yeah, you must like beans. I'm like, I sure loved it too. And I wasn't lying. It was just pinto beans on top of rice, and it looked like I looked so fucking English. I looked like I woke up in the UK that day. Just beans, no sausage or toast, just fucking beans on rice. So more normal than baked beans on fucking bread. That shit's gross. I'm sure I could eat it, but baked beans on wet bread, I'm not Bebo. Even though that guy was kind of trolling. I don't know how much of that guy is real, but he's still British. I'm sure he eats beans for dinner. I mean, the whole thing that started it was his dad made him sausage and beans and bread or something. So good for him. Crazy stuff right there. But P. Number 1. Hydrogen. Hey, hydrogen makes up part of water. Water makes up P. Hydrogen in me P. Yeah, something like that. I totally got... Dude, you want to know how I pee so much? This bad boy, he gets reloaded probably 4 times a day. You need a gallon of water each day. I think that equates to 3 liters or more. It might be approaching 4 liters. What I'm saying is that I drink enough water. And that's what matters. You gotta stay juicy. You gotta stay wet. Because if you're not wet, you're gonna be dry as hell. You're gonna be as dry as a boring conversation on Instagram, any dating app, any social platform, any social interaction. Dude, you don't want to be dry. You don't want that Saharan conversation. That would suck. Get the fuck out of Egypt and hop in the Jordan River. Or the Nile. I feel like the Nile is more iconic than the Jordan. That was the first thing that came to mind. I just want to know who named Chad. Like, oh, some dude fucking 12,000 years ago. We will call it Chad. Yo. Imagine the first hominid gains consciousness and he goes, yo, welcome to Chad. We are in Chad. Chad, what is it? Africa. Welcome to Africa. Africa. I sound like a bird, man. I'm a fucking bird. You know, it's so crazy, people. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of this, but people talk about eagles. No, they're not. They're more like they squeak and shit, dude. Like what you're thinking of is a fucking That's like a falcon. That's like a hawk. Hawks are fucking so cool. I saw a hawk the other day. I was like, man, shit, I want to get a picture of that, but I don't have long enough of a lens. I got like a, shit, I'm using it right now. 18 to 105 zoom. Been looking at a telephoto. Dude, I love nature photography. When I go outside and fucking after work and I look up and I see a cardinal in the tree and they're close to me. Like, I could snap a good pic, but my gosh darn camera's in my car. My gosh darn camera's in my car. I'm like, fuck, dude. Just you wait right there. Jesse's like, Josh, you wait right there. He's talking shit, dude. He's talking shit. I'm like, you sit right there. I'm going to get my camera on, dude. That's him telling me. That's the bird giving me the bird. He said, fuck you, dude. I don't want you to take my fucking picture. Now he's just, oh my God, dude. If I could throw talons with his ass, I would. I would beat his little birdie wings down. But no, I'm so far down on the ground, I can't get up to this guy. So I get my camera on, and I'm like, dude, don't you fucking move. He just said, go fuck your mom. And I'm like, dude, I would never do that. I don't have an Oedipus complex. But you probably do. He said, you're from the South. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, you are too. He said, dude, I migrate. I fucking migrate. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. I'm like, you're crazy. Just stay there. So I go to my car and I get my fucking camera. I pull out my camera. Trying to snap a picture and go. He said, fuck you. I'm going higher. I'm higher than you'll ever be. You're just a little fucking boy to me. I'm like, I'm speaking his language now. I'm getting personal. I'm like, dude, I will fucking deforest this entire tree line just so you can never come back. He said, then do it, bitch. I don't do it because I don't have a fucking chainsaw. Do I look like a blue collar? Do I look like I have power tools or the knowledge to even operate them? Fuck no, dude. So this guy's looking at me. I'm like, this fucking dick. This fucking stupid bird. He's taunting me. And I say, that's like me saying, come or die. And he's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You know, I was angry at this bird, but he's kind of chill. He's kind of making a fool of me. So I try and take a picture of him on my 105 millimeter. The zoom is at maximum. I'm trying to use the rule of thirds to give it a decent composition. You could see the red popping, but dude, you can just tell. If I had a fucking 100 to 400 or some shit like that, there's one that I have my save for later in Amazon. It's like $900. I think it's a Sigma lens. Dude, what could be radder than a fucking Sigma lens? I don't know. I think a Sigma lens is probably radder than Chadafrica. Chadafrica, dude. Oh my God, a Sigma lens is better than that whole darn continent, dude, let alone Chad. Fucking, oh my God, dude. It's Chad. Yeah, so Africa, Chad, my name's not named Chad, but yeah, my dad's name's Chad. That's a goddamn Fred true, man. But talk about things in the Chad way of my life. I had I still have a freaking longboard, dude. Oh, shit, dude. I have a longboard, and it's up against the wall. Pretty nice longboard. It's a loaded Icarus, and it's a Flex. I believe it's a Flex 2. No, it's Flex 1 because I'm a little bit of a lima bean. I'm around 150, 160, depending. I don't really know my BMI. I haven't really got a recent check. I haven't even gone to the dentist, dude. I'm just living life. I'm not afraid of anything. I was just born to live, and I don't fear the material world. I just live in it. I just freaking live in it. No. You know, part of life is living. And I was living on this longboard, not sleeping on it. You know, I just ride after school and stuff. Got for my 16th birthday, really nice. I got a lot of flex. I don't really have hard wheels. I have the softer wheels, so it rolls really smooth. Never did any power slide. Never did any like tigers with crazy tricks or silly stuff like that. Before that, I got a penny knuckle board, and that I put a Von sticker on the bottom of it. I rode it a little bit, but yeah, didn't do a lot on that. I think I rode it down a hill in one of my high school friends' neighborhoods, and I skidded like my hand or some shit. I like scraped my butt cheek. Wasn't even that deep of a hill, but a penny nickel's a tiny board for my fat ass, so just like scudded right off of it, and yeah, it's where my butt all, not too bad. Just a little red rash, but could have been a lot worse. There was another time where I was zooming in on my longboard, but dude, it had rain. Talk about piss. Mother Nature pissing. Oh, water, dude. Squirt, squirt all over. Make my life worth nothing. Because you got no traction, man. It's just dangerous. So I'm a risk taker, so I'm out there and I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm cruising down my street. And usually I just be like, I push off a little at the top of the road. I mean, it's not even that high grade of a slope, but you gotta speed over time, probably like 16 miles an hour to like fucking 20 miles per hour. Miles per hour, I don't even know. Or yeah, so I'm turning into the fucking driveway and I just clear out from under myself. You would have thought I was snowboarding on the asphalt, dude. Fucking first time I ever power slid. You know where I fucking land, dude? Right on my fucking head. That is not where you want to fucking land, dude. It's not the fucking move. So, I totally had the skid pucks on my hands and stuff. So, I didn't like skid my hands, but oh my god, the impacts. Every now and then, my wrist tweaks a little bit and shit. It's really unfortunate. It's really uncomfortable, but we persevere. We cry a little bit, but that's more for emotional stuff. But yeah, I totally ripped my hip open. It was fucking kind of gnarly. Still got the scar on there. No stitches, though. But dude, talk about crying and work today. I like to listen to music, man. I like to listen to music. Music really calms the soul. It really brings me to a place where I'm at peace. And also, I got a hyperactive brain. I got ADHD for sure. I got freaking ADHD for sure, dude. For fucking sure. So, I'm listening to this music. And I like listening to Alex J. Alex J, probably my favorite artist. I love fucking Alex J, dude. Alex Fun J, I love you, Mr. Alex J. Alex J and Molly, oh my gosh, if I can shred the violin. And oh my god, Alex J, dude, he has so much unreleased music. That shit's like better than his release shit. Not to diss you, Alex. But dude, I was watching some live shit of him like performing his 2017 album. Where he's like playing Poison Fruit. And Powerful Man. Speaking of Powerful Man, holy shit, that's fucking powerful, dude. Beautiful as fuck. But I said, because I heard people shouting in the crowd, they're like, play pretend. I eventually talked about it. He's like, I probably don't even know the words anymore. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. So I look it up. And wouldn't you know it, Alex J is playing pretend on a fun acoustic guitar, sitting on a chair. Gonna crack a rib when I got home. Gonna bury you in my favorite hole. I made a bloody mess in the kitchen sink. I tried to fix myself, but I didn't think. They said we just want to talk with you. We just want to walk you through. Yeah, so I'm listening to our friend Jay playing Pretend for real, live. Recorded version is really good, but there's something that's just nothing is like live music. Nothing is like freaking live music. That makes me alive. The live music makes me alive. It brings me to life. It's fucking sick, dude. So I am crying at this point. Literal tears going down my little boy cheeks. I'm 22 years old, sitting in an office space, listening to Alex J. Listen to fucking Alex J, dude. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. If I was religious, my sec is crying to Alex J at work, because this was on a whole other level. This was absolutely delightful, and it just touched my soul. You got people in the comments that are like, yeah, I wish my life sounded like an Alex J song. Have you ever tried just like putting a fucking Alex J song on and living? Cause that's pretty good. I can sleep to Alex J. I can work to Alex J. I can chill to Alex J. Essentially, my life soundtrack is Alex J. I mean, I've even used Alex J for some of my Phoam Phroth videos. He's fine. He's a cool guy. I don't know if I'll see him one day. I don't know if I'm gonna talk to him. I don't even think I need to talk to him, because his music has already spoken to me. I just already touched my heart. Like, I hope I can touch it. I said I was gonna touch your heart earlier. I was honestly bullshitting or bullpissing, because, you know, number one, we're talking about pee. But yeah, dude, freaking pee is the number one substance. It goes pee, poop, barf, jizz, smegma, sweat. I could go on and on. Seven's probably got to be plasma, blood, platelets. Well, I don't know that platelets are a substance. You know, if we're just talking about things that just make us up, you know, I would say I'm like 70% heart and 80% soul. And you might say, dude, you're only 100%. I'm like, dude, nah. I have more than 100% in me. You're tweaking if you think I'm only at 100%, dog. Oh, I got the freaking 150%. People say I give 110%. Dude, I was just born with 150%. It's not even necessarily productive, but dude, you don't need to be productive with heart and soul, dude. You just freaking flow like the urine dough out your winter, dude. That's all you need. And that's some poetry indeed. So yeah, that's what I call my poetry, because I'm the poo priest, the Salacious B Shart. I guess in this episode it's Salacious P Shart, because we're talking about pee, dude. But no. It's Salacious Booty Shart, because my booty do shart. There's like some times where I was in the shower. I thought I was gonna fart. I sharted, dude. So, you know, my family name says it all. You know, fucking sharting and shit. I mean, I don't necessarily intend to shart, but you know, I get pretty vulnerable because I take warm showers and my muscles get relaxed, and it could just fall out of me. It could just fall out of me any freaking moment. And that's a scary thing, dude. You never know when you could shart yourself. And there's a term that I like to use called Shleak. Shart is a little more powerful. Shart's higher PSI. You got more like FPS fart per second on that type of shit, you know? Like a lot more propulsion. But a Shleak is kind of like when it just gloops. Like, it's kind of like if a Shart was a couch potato, if a Shart didn't have as much of a work ethic, that's what a Shleak is. A Shleak is like, come on, man, stop Shleaking around. You gotta pick your act up. You gotta start sharting. You gotta start sharting harder, because you know a Shleak might make a stain, but a Shart can cause disdain for a lifetime and pain. And I'm saying that because a Shart could work a whole turd out. A Shleak is just a drop in the bucket of all the dookie that was in your rectum all along. So, don't worry about fucking Shlaking, worry about sharting, because that's what gets it done. Yeah. And I was totally trying to talk about pee. But I love poop indeed. So, other things that can happen when you pee. Blood in your piss. That is something I've not experienced yet. And I never, ever, ever want to do that. That is absolutely traumatic. That is unfathomably fucking awful. And I don't even know if it'd burn or some stuff. Like, I've had my butt bleed a little bit after wiping too much, but bleeding out the urethra? Nah, that's not happened for me. That is another kind of issue that I have not had to address in my time living on this terraria. Yeah. Also haven't had a kidney stone. My friend's dad apparently had some kidney stones, like several. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I hope he doesn't have to go through that. Hope he drinks as much water as me. Dude, my mainstay, my goal in life is to never get, I'm gonna say a vasectomy. I'm totally lying about that, dude. Like, chop up my balls. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm kidding. But I intend to never get, I never want to piss out a calcium crystal, dude. That would just suck. That would just suck. I came here to pee. I'm not just talking about the penis itself. I'm talking about getting the pee out of the pee. So I'm trying to pee. I'm trying to pee. I'm trying to get my payday from the pee. Might start selling it on the aftermarket. I was totally talking about how people shouldn't like pee on people. It's not my business if they take my pee and put it on somebody else, okay? If I'm getting paid a handsome enough price, hey, that's whatever. Man, speaking of getting prices for your personal fluids, totally apply for a sperm bank. They did not accept me. It's probably because California, man. They don't want some dude on the East Coast pumping it and the fucking, like, look at my complexion, dude. How the hell do I spice up a child, man? I just ruin their cultural background. I take away so much potential for that kid to be an athlete, to be talented, to be interesting. Yeah. I'm not even smart. I just like yapping. I just like yapping. I like talking. To you folks. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess comment down below. What's your favorite kind of piss? You like a crystal? You like bleeding it out? You like peeing it out? What's your color? What's your piss color? We talking dark? We talking dark brown? Are we talking crystal clear? Are we talking that popcorn yellow? What's your pee smell like? Coffee? Because I've said to people, after I drink black coffee, my pee smells like coffee, and then people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I drank coffee. My pee smells like coffee. How's that unfathomable? That just makes sense. However, I cannot describe asparagus piss. I can't even spare a thought on that because it's its own thing. It smells like copper. It smells like a damn circuit in the toilet. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Sometimes I pee, it smells like batteries. Sometimes I pee, it smells like popcorn. I don't know if it's really clear. I don't really smell like anything. Yeah. I haven't really had brown piss. I've never gotten to a point in my life where I don't drink enough, like, water. Come on, man. I'm not living out in Chad. I'm living in a friggin' America. I got a well under the house. I'm not worried about my drinking source. But yeah, I'll be drinking water. I'll be peeing. I'd be gleeing. I'd be gleeful while my pee's full. But not my bladder. I don't like I don't enjoy when the bladder is full. But another thing I'd like to know, do you enjoy peeing standing up? Do you enjoy peeing squatting? Do you enjoy peeing sitting down? And some people only like pooping in their private area. Are there some people out there that don't even like going to the bathroom in public because they're so afraid? Like, we got any, I'm gonna say quadriplegics. Oh, what's the term? What's the fucking term? Jamie, what does it mean when somebody's afraid of germs? Oh my God. I gotta be my own producer. Jesus Christ. Being what is being, I know QWERTY, I'm just using one hand. Don't fucking cook me. What is being afraid of germs? Oh, that's so helpful. Fucking germophobia. Jesus Christ. I could have come up with that in like 2 seconds, but I would have thought it was wrong because I would have sounded stupid. Oh, what if I had germophobia? Misophonia. Afraid of disease. Oh, I'm thinking of a hypochondriac. Yeah, hypochondriac. Whatever point I was making previously. Fear of diseases. Nosophobia? Wait, what even is a hypochondriac? Jesus Christ, do I even know what I'm talking about? Obviously not. As you see me staring at my MacBook that is panting for air, even though I'm recording a fucking voice memo. Yeah, the laptop's 4 years old, but it shouldn't be making this noise. I'm not even using any audio software. It's just voice memos on the damn laptop. What the fwickin' heck? Hypochondriac, a person who's abnormally anxious about their health. Okay, so yeah, somebody who's like scared of everything relating to, oh shit, I got a little black spot on my tooth. All my teeth are gonna fall out. Speaking of teeth, I've not been to the dentist recently, like in 2 years. But hey, I've been doing the right thing. I floss. I brush twice a day. My brother said the other day, he's like, but you still got plaque. You still got plaque. I'm like, okay. But I don't have a cavity. He's like, but there's still plaque. And yeah, he's probably right, but I don't want to take a personal day to go to the dentist. I'm not going to use PTO to go get my fucking teeth scrubbed. If I take PTO, I want to go to goddamn Iceland. But I don't want to spend the money to go to Iceland. I got a passport like a month ago. Wait, no. Actually, yeah, a month ago. I haven't used it for shit. I haven't even gone to Canada. I haven't even gone to Mexico. But then again, the reason I haven't gone to Mexico is like, my parents are like, oh, don't go to Mexico. You don't want to go there. It's bad. Cartel. Fentanyl. Evil people. Nah, but not really going up to Canada for the cities. I would go to the Northwest. I go to like British Columbia, Canada. Go meet Nardwuar in his natural element. Although I'm not relevant enough to talk to Nardwuar on a 1-to-1. That would be so cool. And it was kind of cool because I made a random video one time and he fucking commented on it. I was like, oh my fucking God, Nardwuar. Because I said something about doot doot doot. And he was in the comment section. I was like, oh, fucking shit, this guy rules. We fuck with Nardwuar heavy. I mean, so does anybody who has ever been interviewed with him past 2010. Everybody before that was like, look at this fucking joke. I remember him interviewing some world leader and, I think it was I don't know if it was the Prime Minister of Canada or some province, but he's like, what do you think about people getting pepper sprayed in the streets? And the guy's like, oh, I put pepper on my fries. And then people are like, just some elite douchebags like laughing at him as they're abusing their citizens or something in a protest. It was probably a peaceful protest. But yeah, dude, Pacific Northwest. I want to go to frickin' Washington State. Dude, they got some beautiful shit on the West Coast. Anytime I see people that live in the West Coast, I'm like, yeah, I make that exact same noise. I go up to the ear and I go, make a little goblin blorp in their noise, make goblin blorp noise in their ear. Because my decision is clear. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. We're living in a beautiful place. I just said go fuck yourself in 3 different kinds of bird calls. And they weren't for mating. It was on site. Like, go fuck yourself. No, but I was born in California, lived there for 1.5 years. My mom took me to Disneyland and shit when I was a little wee lad. I don't remember that. I didn't gain consciousness until freaking 3. And that was by the time I was in North Carolina. But I talk like this. I talk like a damn Yankee. I don't have any twang. It's like, yeah, I mean, I can do an accent, but I mean, it doesn't sound genuine. It doesn't sound like a real thing. Although there was this one time where I was coming outside of a Walmart in fucking Sylva, North Carolina. And there's this dude and he's like, they're trying to sell veterans hats. I don't even know if it's a legit operation or some shit. But the guy's like, hey, you guys want to donate? I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I ain't got no money for the hats, but you have a blessed day now. I appreciate all what you're doing. You have a great one now. He's like, you too, man. You too. I had a moment with this guy just by having random compassion and expressing humanity to a stranger in a character. So it worked on that guy, so it must be genuine. Anytime I put on this voice, this is real. This is a real element of me, and you can see it clearly. This is a genuine Southern guy with Southern pride, Southern intentions, comfort, kindness, compassion. That's me. I'm full of love. Infinite love. And Waterloo until it spills out my bladder into the toilet, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, dude? Man, I tell you, for living in the South, I ain't shot a damn real gun in my life. One guy that used to be my friend in high school, I was in the backwoods with him, and we were shooting a break barrel 22. That was the only gun I'd use. You know, my daddy, my Chatty, he got air rifles, like, you know, like CO2 canister air rifles, and he used to eliminate squirrels with them because they would get on the bird feeders and shit like that. We don't even have bird feeders anymore. I think he gave up on that because it's a lost freaking cause. As in, like, it just was an unending battle against those fuckers, and even the raccoons raccoons would, like, knock that shit down. So, I mean, fuck the birds, man. They be shitting on my car all the time. But my daddy, my Chatty, dude, he had, like, a kill count on them squirrels like 300 plus. Isn't that fucking bonkers? Isn't that just... That just honks my horn like what? Or I'm like, what in the fucking carnival town? Dude, he could have like a pile of skulls, but no. He's the fucking Punisher, man. He bared them shits himself. He'd scoop them with a shovel and throw them into the tree line. He ain't got no time to fucking bury him. Just fucking throw him out. I think he did bury him, though, at some point, because, you know, you don't really want the rotten flesh. You don't want, like, you know, we had a tiny dog. We didn't want her to, like, go out there and go, like, sniff him or some shit. You know, that would have been something. And, I mean, every now and then I have the masculine urge to just go to a gun range and fucking pow, 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 pow. Just fire some rounds off. But I just hear the ammunition's expensive. Like, the economy is never progressing for the working class or like the common man. It's always like the corporations are making more money, the manufacturers get more deals and whatever the fuck. I don't know. But like, yeah, I told my brother, like, I was like, man, fuck, I just want to have a gun. He's like, why the hell you want a gun? But in normal accents, because we don't talk like that. I mean, I'm like, why the hell you want? I'm like, I don't know. I don't want a fucking gun. And I don't want a gun for self-defense. I want a fucking gun, dude. Just because it's kick ass. Like, who doesn't want a gun that eats animals? I mean, I feel like you gotta be a vegan if you don't want to shoot a gun. Nah, I'm not fucking around. I don't even know if I'll ever own a gun. I mean, I don't live in a scary area, and why the hell would I live in a scary area? I'm not gonna move to fucking Chicago or Detroit. You know, why the hell would I go there? I don't even think I want to live in a municipality. I went to New York in January, got a lot of good photos. You know, I enjoy photography. It's quite pleasant. Street photography is interesting. Capturing candid photos of just people on the streets and shit. I find a sense of joy in that. But Jesus Christ, dude, there's just a new smell on every street in New York, and even the food and the setup places. It just kind of smells burnt, but not like burnt food, like burnt rubber. Like smells unedible. So there's like a lot of culture and history in New York, but also there are too many damn people. It's so fucking big. Even Central Park's so goddamn big. I didn't even get to go places. I was just like fucking walking around. Yeah, and I don't even like the subway's weird. There's people doing drugs and shit. There's like people begging for change. Like there's this one guy who's like tweaking on the train or the Segway, whatever you want to call it, fucking subway. Eat fresh, I guess, even though it's all nasty as fuck down there. He's like shaking his shit. His like legs are bloody from whatever the hell's rotting his skin off. I don't know if it's trank or something else. But dude is fucking... He's asking for money and somebody gives him change because that's all she got in her purse that she won't give to him because, hell, I don't want them fucking coins. And he's like, I don't fucking want this shit. Like, fucking, you're broke as hell and you don't even want these coins? I'm sorry that my 83 cents can't buy you a fucking hit of heroin. Like, dude, come on now. It's like a random lady. It's just like, why are you even, man, get off the train. But yeah, no, somebody, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I think somebody shit themselves and like, it was dripping out their butt or something. That was nasty. That was icky. But there's this, what's this place called? Lands? I don't know. It's a record shop. It was a cool place aesthetically, but I got in there and there's one dude, he's like, I had my camera out because I like taking pictures, of course. And the guy's like, hey, flick me up, man, flick me up. And I'm like taking these pictures like, I don't want to take these pictures, but like I'm doing it because he's making me feel weird. That's the introvert in me, dude. That's where I lean out of ambivert to full introvert. Because he didn't seem like a guy I could fuck with. He just seemed like a hype beast that was there to just get his money and flex on people, drive a nice car. But he doesn't really have any foundations and sustainability for personal wealth and like self-being and actual content nature in life. So I'm just like, yeah, okay. He's like, yeah, man, yo, make sure to send those to me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I fucking DM'd him those ugly ass photos. He ain't hit me back. I'm like, I'm honestly happy if he posted those shit ass photos because I wasn't using a flash and I was underexposed. I didn't have good lighting. I mean, the store was well lit, but not this goober. This fucking dipshit. Oh my God, dude. I did not fuck. I don't even know who this guy is. He don't know who I am, so why the hell would I know who he is? But also New York. Yeah, I was somewhere around Times New Square. What the hell? This ain't a math equation. There was some dude playing drums, and I was about to start recording him, and he finished up his set, and he's like, "Hey man, feel free to donate to this month's rent," which I thought was kind of funny. You know, he's a little witty with it. You know, he's out there playing for a living essentially, like for his rent. I'm like, Jesus Christ, is he gonna get fucking $3,000 in that hat, dude? I hope his rent's cheaper than whatever the fuck everybody's paying in general. And then there's this other band called Ants. They had like some jazzy shit. They had this saxophonist, guitarist, and a drummer. They're pretty good. I like Venmo'd the one guy some money. I thought it was like for them in general, but I guess I just Venmo'd the saxophonist, the saxer, Mr. Saxerton. Yeah, just kind of sent money to this dude who was playing saxophone. So, yeah, sometimes you send money to a saxophonist. I mean, I wish it kind of went to everybody, because they're all playing together. I mean, like, yeah, the guy was good at saxophone, but then I looked it up, and I saw he had like 50 grand on Instagram followers, and I'm like, dude, does he need this $20? He's gonna eat a nice ass sandwich. I could eat a nice ass sandwich. I mean, it's like, well, I gave him the money, so I was feeling nice, but like, Jesus Christ, everything's so expensive in New York. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely catastrophic, the amount of money you have to spend there. But this was a real tragedy. It was getting home from New York. And no, I don't miss New York. I'm not like, oh man, I want to go back so bad. By the way, I was recovering from a sprained ankle, and I was walking around on that bitch all the damn time. When we were flying over here, I was off like 48 minutes of sleep. And when we reached altitude, I had my AirPods in, and I had the worst fucking pinch in my brain I've ever experienced in my life. It was like, it was terrible. That sucked. But getting back home, I saw an email that said, free spicy chicken sandwich reward. And I said, oh my God, I never get these in my local area. Oh, you wonder why? Because it's only for the one in New York that was by our hotel. Or maybe it was a spicy biscuit. I love the fucking spicy biscuit from Chick-fil-A. That is the best menu item they have. They offered me one for free. Only if I was still in New York. Which is just like, oh, my Apple Watch is telling us my bedtime. Maybe I don't want to go to sleep. Maybe I want to keep talking. I didn't come here to eat. I came here to yap. I came here to talk about piss, shit, and my life. New York, fucking shit over there. Dirty ass subway. Man, I'm really glad I wasn't there when it flooded. Holy. That wasn't even a real gag, but I was just emulating one just because, not even for comedic effect, it's just genuinely so disgusting what is going on, like, grime-wise. I don't know how the hell Leo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Ralph, the fucking Rat Master, Splinter, did it. And the Foot Clan was so brave to even go down there. Like, Shredder must have a really good filtration system in his mask, because it stinks so fucking bad down there. I wonder if Baxter Stockman just made more fucking mutants so that they would go run down there. Well, shit, if I was an enhanced rodent, holy shit. Dude, how the fuck does Splinter not have a cork in each of his nostrils? It has to smell so fucking bad in there. Imagine Baxter Stockman manufacturing like a mutant dog or something, like a bloodhound. They would pass out fighting in the sewer because it smells so fucking bad down there. It's downright atrocious. It smells absolutely awful. It's fucking insane. But yeah, no, last time I checked the news, I said I saw a damn man on fire or something like that. That was like the only thing, like he set himself on fire because he said the world economy was collapsing and crypto was coming up. I'm like, man, crypto might be the future, but you gotta give it like fucking 50 more years, dude. Where are they supposed to sleep? Supreme Court hears key homelessness. Dude, can we just improve the shelters? Can we just like have a decent enough economy where people can afford stuff? Like, can we just have free healthcare where, you know, like if I scrape my knee, I can go and patch it. And I don't have to buy Band-Aids that are like a ridiculous price. I think it's so fucked up that the brand Band-Aid itself has the shittiest Band-Aid. Like, you get those kids Band-Aids, they have like super wire. Fuck, I don't know if kids watch that these days. PBS original, some gas ass shit. But fucking Martha Speaks on a Band-Aid, that'd be something. No, what am I? Yeah, like a Peppa Pig Band-Aid. It's got this like plastic lining and doesn't flex well on your knee. It's like it's meant to fall off. They just want you to buy more stupid ass Band-Aids, man. I don't give a shit. I don't want to buy a Band-Aid. I just want to go to the doctor and get patched up. Which foods have the most plastics? You may be surprised. Probably Lunchables. Somebody told me that Prime had 3 times the plastic you should have in your lifetime. I was like, that's just so awesome. What the fuck? A day in the life of a Walmart manager who makes $240,000? Holy shit. Oh my god. Well, they must be at like the fucking top Walmart in the world. Or she's like Tony Robbins. She's like some motivational speaker that's also getting like Patreon subscriptions, or she like Twitch live streams herself in the store. I ain't reading all this shit, man. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, the news is just, ugh. Yeah, it's just like the machine noise, just scrambled bullshit. I mean, I don't look at this shit. I was just trying to look at something because, like, hell, I didn't have anything to say in that moment. I was just kind of spiraling. I think I was just fucking flattening out to silence. But yeah, oh man, an unfortunate circumstance is that I bought a circular polarizer for my camera because, like I told you, I like photography. And, you know, circular polarizers, for people that don't know what they do, they help you clear out the blues in your sky. And they also take reflections off of stuff, so it's good for car photography and just general clarity in your photos. I did this silly little thing where I ordered the wrong fucking size. My camera lens is 72 millimeters. I ordered a 67. That's like 5 millimeters. So, you know, I tried to put it on my lens and it just went right to the glass inside the borders of the UV filter I already have on there. So, a little silly, man. We make mistakes. I mean, it's Amazon, so I'll return it and I'll get another one, as a guy does. Although it's kind of lame though, because they don't have, for the one I ordered, they don't have the 72 millimeter available. But it's like, it's not on Amazon. It's like, oh, one's available for $106 and free shipping. I'm like, is this from the seller? Is this aftermarket? I don't know, man. Dude, talk about aftermarket. I bought myself a guitar like a couple weeks ago. Got myself a Squier Stratocaster Sunburst. It looks like the Garage Band logo, which, I mean, I thought it was a little corny at first, but, you know, I've grown to love it a little. And I was like $160 for that, a 10G amp with the cable, but it was going to be $110 for just the guitar and the amp, and then the guy charged me $20 for the cord, because he's like, oh, well, you can actually just start playing it. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll do that. I mean, dude, a cord is like $15. I mean, I kind of got biffed for something that's used. But I was like, man, I want this guitar, so I'm going to get this guitar. So I'm using the guitar and shit. La-di-dee-doo, la-di-doo. Wow, 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 wow. It has a whammy bar. That's why I made that noise. Yeah, so I'm like, every now and then I move the cord the wrong spot, and I'm like, fuck, it's like disconnected. So I thought it was the cord. I bought a new cord. My brother, he came home from school and shit, and he's like, dude, this shit's just wiggling around. So then we unscrewed the part where the cable goes in the guitar, and he showed me like the connector, and he just like literally just bent the metal a little further forward so it could touch the tip, so that I could just pick up the connection better. And hell, would he know it? It fucking worked. So I bought new cables for no goddamn reason, and I thought the dude sold me a bad cable when I just didn't know I needed to press it a little. Then again, I mean, shit could have been a little better locked in. And, fuck, what else? Yeah, I also thought he gave me a shitty whammy bar, but I just didn't fucking screw it in a little tight enough. I mean, I got around to it. I did it. I fucking did it eventually. I mean, eventually you just go, woo, 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 and then you figure out that, oh my God, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey works on 98% of things except for tripods, because for whatever reason, it's like reverse inversion right there. Well, saying reverse inversion would mean that it's normal. It's inverted, or it is reversed. I had to separate those guys. But earlier today, while I was on my meal, I had this delightful walk. Oh my God, I walked around town. I had my spaghetti, and then I had 50 minutes to walk around. And by where I work, there's like a school, like a college, but it's like a seminary, so it's not like a real college. It's like Jesus College. They had some big-ass tree, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna climb this shit. And I fucking climbed that shit. Oh my God. I was like kind of scared though, because going up, I'm like, fuck, where I put my feet? Oh my God, there are a whole lot of branches. And then I keep going up, and I go up. Like, I get to a point, I look down, I'm like, shit, if I fall, I'm gonna like be very injured. I could potentially be a quadriplegic, as I mentioned earlier on accident. Yeah, so I'm getting up there, and I forget, I think I was trying to go up. And funny enough, my foot slipped down, I knocked a fucking branch fell out from under me while I was trying to boost myself up. So I fucking I hugged that tree as tight as I did my mom when I was in kindergarten getting home from school. Holy shit, I thought I was gonna really be fucked. And that pumped me up, but like in a way where I'm like, okay, we're gonna be really safe. And funny enough, Said and Done by 21 Savage comes on featuring Morgan Freeman. It's like, when it's all said and done, who you gonna slide for? Who you gonna ride for? And I'm like, yeah, when it's all said and done, I'm gonna be out of this fucking tree. So even 21 Savage knew I needed to call it quits before I quitted from my existence, because I must have been like 30 feet up in the air at least. 30 feet up in a tree. Like, there was one point where I was like, man, if I go up too far, am I gonna have to call the fucking fire department to get my ass? They gonna have to take my ass out of here like a tree, like a cat, out of a tree? That'd be really awkward, man. It's like, excuse me, fire marshal, I climbed a tree too high and I think I'm gonna get hurt. I'll be on my way. I mean, it's a Monday, like, in the area, pretty close. They're like downtown. They, give them something to do. They'd be like, I don't know how, but this fucking 22-year-old got stuck in a fucking tree at the seminary. And what? Get fucking shit on, dude. Yes, and I fucking give him the bird. Give him the bird verbally and the bird firmly. Or you mix two, and then you get the bird. You get the bird flying off. It's like a mating ritual of fuck you. Oh my God. That's powerful right there. That made me feel something. In my heart. In my short. I'm just kidding. I don't have really any gas in me. Been talking all this smack about pee and poop, but I'm just sitting here blowing gas out my mouth. No gas out my ass. I have a term for burp and I call it ripping throat because people say you rip ass, but I say if you burp hard enough, you're ripping throat, baby. See if I can do it. I had a little bit of last my seltzer water. Dude, nothing will make you burp harder than seltzer water. Like, you might think I'm fucking around, but I am speaking the damn truth because, holy shit. It packs a punch. You think soda pop makes you burp? Boy, get you some fucking seltzer water. You will be blasting for weeks. Absolutely ridiculous. The amount of power that you can pack behind it. Good Lord. Good God. I just sound like a fraud. But also, this water's been sitting around for a while. There's another one in the fridge, but I'm not making anybody wait a minute and a half to see me get my beverage. Or another beverage. I mean, this was my beverage, but I put it in my recycling bin I put in my room. See, I said I was green, boy. I'm greener than Beast Boy. I'm greener than chlorophyll, baby. Even though technically plants aren't actually, they're everything but green. Like, the green is being reflected. I heard that one time. I was like, fuck you. That's like saying, the sky isn't actually blue. It's just perceived that way. The atmosphere, and then the water is actually reflecting the sky. Water isn't green. Water isn't blue. Water isn't brown. It's just debris inside of it. Piss isn't clear. Piss isn't brown. Piss isn't yellow. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Scientist. Yeah. Scoff. I'm gonna throw you in a freaking trough, dude. Saying all this funny business. But you ain't making me laugh. Giving me that staph infection, dude. That's something you would not want to pee with. You would not want to pee with a staph infection. Oh yeah, that's what it is. A kidney stone. It's a kidney stone. I kept saying crystal formations, calcium crystals, calcium cannon, the hollow, the FMJ version of a breast, instead of the freaking calcium cannon just being milk. It's just a straight calcium daggers just shooting out. Just sounds like something a Mortal Kombat character could just manifest them out of your hand. Just shurikens out of your fucking palms. That'd be kind of kick ass. You know, they should make a mod for that. I have never bought a Mortal Kombat. It's like, yeah, they're cool, but I would way rather watch a guy whoop some fucking buns on Mortal Kombat that knows every goddamn button than my dumbass just hit kick, punch, and then do a teleport and maybe like a heavy attack. And Jesus Christ, I would need God's will to do a fatality without checking the menu screen. I would need a lot. I would need a lot of help. Oh, shit. That would be a lot of work. That would be a lot of work, man. And can I just take a moment to appreciate Alex G again? He is such a great fucking artist. Oh, Alex G makes me feel something that I ain't never had from another artist. Like, yeah, I cried, other stuff. But I saw it in the comment section. I mean, I'm sure every one of his fans felt the same way. Ooh. Like, we all think we're so unique, but in reality, we're all feeling the same thing. I mean, humans only have so many emotions, but it's more so the way the emotions mix together that it's an indescribable feeling. It's like an infinite amount of possibilities. Like, yeah, I have 32 emotions, I remember. But it's like, you know, there's only so many things you can fit into a box. Like, you just gotta breathe in, breathe out, and live it out. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, but dude, oh my God. I totally went to an affiliate, not an affiliate, like an archive website of all his unreleased music. I need to like listen to it all because it's all in a Google Drive and shit. And that's fucking awesome. And I got pretend, man. I don't care if that's like a stereotypical favorite. It's fucking amazing song. Like, it rocks. It makes me feel things. It's just, oh, it gets better every time I hear it. And usually you hear a song and you get fatigued, but that shit makes me fucking passionate. That shit excites me to be alive. It invigorates me. It like kickstarts me. And I ain't talking no Mountain Dew, boy. I ain't talking no Prime Energy Celsius, whatever the fuck you want to dump in your body. I'm talking pure, unadulterated living. Just like, how the hell can a song give you so much adrenaline and emotion to feel like you never have before? That shit is fucking sick as hell. That shit is so damn awesome. That shit is kick ass. Thank you, Alex G. And Powerful Man, as far as his released music goes, well, I mean, okay, Treehouse with Emily Yasina. What more is there to say? That's like, I've cried so hard to that. It's gotta be like the best love song, or maybe it's just about friendship. But dude, I saw her TikTok page and she said she like fucking wrote that when she was 15. You know how I was doing with 15? Nearly ripping my wiener off and playing too much goddamn Destiny 1. Like being 10 pounds lighter than I am now. Maybe in 20 pounds lighter. Dude, I was so thin. I don't even know how I was alive. And I was so cringe, dude. You know, growing up is just you getting through all those icky phases of, ugh. Like, I don't want to be that anymore. And I mean, yeah, people say, you'll look at yourself in a year and be like, ugh, fuck. Yeah, because that's what growing up is. That's what maturing is. You get tired of how you acted. You do some shit that you thought was funny, and now you're like, oh my God, fucking hell. I thought that was funny. How did anybody laugh at that? And how did I laugh at that? That's what's so stupid about Snapchat, dude. I thank God I've gotten off Snapchat, because that place is fun. It's like a time vault of literal trash. I have so many memories of me just like taking videos of myself that I thought were funny, or I sent them to somebody. I'm like, hi, I'm so funny. No, you're not, man. I mean, yeah, you might have said one funny thing in a year, but Jesus Christ, you didn't say 365 funny things. And they certainly weren't daily. Whatever you thought you were, you weren't, bro. Wasting a bunch of time doing nothing, but you know, sometimes you say you wasted time, but and oh, I wish I did something different. You ain't gonna do nothing different. You ain't got a damn time machine. Just fucking don't worry about it. Just take whatever was weird and what you didn't like and ditch it. And build upon what you do like. What's crazy for me is that I used to not like live music. I used to be like, live music, fuck live music. Live music is stupid. And now I go to live music, I'm like, holy shit, this kicks ass. And I've only been to, 2 shows. Genuinely. My first ever, like, live experience. Like, something I bought tickets for myself. Well, actually, sorry. I didn't buy. Funny enough, my girlfriend, on her, like, first date, she bought the tickets to go to Boy Scott. If you know who they are, indie rockers. They are in Durham, NC at Pinhook. And their opener was Nova One. I had no idea what Nova One is. I don't really listen to their music, but I knew like 2 Boy Scout songs. I knew like Embarrassingly Enough and shit, whatever other songs off their 8-year-old album. And then I liked After Dark, which came out in August. And the concert we went to was in like October or some shit. And I had my camera out being like a little fucking dweeb, like taking pictures and shit. But I really enjoyed it. It's so crazy. I enjoyed the live music more than the record stuff. I was like, fuck, why don't they have a live album? Why don't they have a fucking live album? And I had been shitting on live music for the longest time because I had a bad experience. When I was going to school at App State in Boone, I made the mistake of going to the bar, Ransom, which is now closed. I was there for 3 fucking hours all by myself. And there was this band doing covers and covers. And then this other band eventually came in called Dropping Plates. And they said it was a jam band, but all they were doing just was like... It was just down-tempo and boring. And I got this fucking burrito. That was a beef burrito, but it tasted like they just chopped up a burger. They didn't even put any fucking Cajun season, Mexican season, any fucking Southwestern flavor to make it actually pop. It was like $11 just for that shit-ass burrito. And I was sitting at the bar, I'm like fucking 20 or... I don't know, I can't get drinks. There's some couple that sits right next to me, and of course I was lonely, dude. I was fucking... That made me even more lonely, and I was like loathing myself and shit. I was all sad. I'm like, what the fuck? This is so ass. This is a load of fucking barnacle bust. And yeah, they're just playing, and I didn't like the music, and then I walked home and I fucking cried. I didn't walk home, I walked back to my dorm. Dorms are fucking homes. They're fucking little stupid college prison's a little ridiculous, but I mean, for fucking loans and shit. I mean, it felt like a little cell because I didn't get out much. I let my introversion win. I was afraid of meeting new people. Dude, never be afraid of meeting new people. You know, like it's something that can open opportunities. Not like, oh, you gotta network. Oh, you gotta meet new people. Like, I'm saying this to you, but I'm also saying it to myself. Like, you never know when you could meet like your next like great friend, like collaborator, inspiration, or just somebody to talk to. Because, I mean, yeah, you could just be by yourself all the time, but sometimes it's nice to get to like have some new opinion and somebody who can like tell you something, maybe teach you something, maybe you can teach them something, like somebody you can learn with and just discover new things. Because man, oh my God, for how old the earth is, it's so cool to discover new things. Like Instagram for the most part kind of is just a mind suck, like just fucking just takes me away. Like I'll close the app, open the app, close the app, open the app. I'll do that over and over like a fucking bot. Like unironically, like a literal fucking bot. Like something's not computing inside of me for being a human being. Like, brr, whatever. But I'll see some cool ass animals. Like, sorry, I got a mustache hair on my screen. Like, let me just pull up some. I'm gonna turn down the sound so I don't get copyrighted, distracted. Like, I'm seeing snails eating tomatoes. That's, I don't know why I like that. Also, they're eating a papaya or something. Like, I have this one saved area where it's all like, I have a frog emoji, and it's where I put all the cute animals and shit. Like, there's a butternut woolly worm who looks like a little white spiky cotton ball. He's super cool. There's a frog. Well, I think I can play this. Okay. Like a frog making that noise. I mean, it's just kind of funny. There's this cute little moth guy. He's got like little cloud arms. This jellyfish that looks like the fucking bowler hat from Meet the Robinsons. A cuttlefish. A cat. Some red Barbie cricket. I don't know. Some guy giving a bear a harmonica. I mean, that shit's lit as fuck. I don't give a damn what you think. If you can't enjoy a bear playing a harmonica, you have no fucking joy. There's this fucking cat making these. Wow. No. Just cats making silly noises. I mean, big ass beautiful moth, albino crocodile. The guy starts scrubbing him with a toothbrush. He goes, hey, yeah. Hey, hell yeah. Yeah, it feels good now, don't it? Because it does. It feels good to look at shit that is good. Some dude found there's a tarantula that lives with frogs. It protects the frogs and shit. I saw some bobcats on a trail cam. Shit. Fucking whatever this thing is called, gloopy. I don't even know. Oh yeah, it's their snail. It looks all like it has its eyes are all elongated. A banana slug. A fucking, wow, what the hell is this shit even called? I don't know. It looks like a blue gas flame if it was a slug. Then we got manatees blobbing and flobbing around. I mean, I know you can't touch them, but dude, I want to go snorkeling. And I want them to brush up because I know they have their little floppy hands. I just want a fucking, because you're not allowed to touch them because people carve their initials into them like dipshits. But dude, I just want one to just give me his hand and just fucking dap my ass up. And be yeah, I'm one with marine life. That's the only reason I'd ever go down to Florida is fucking dap up a manatee. You think I give a fuck about anything else? Dude, give me the manatee. I want to dap that bitch up right now because fucking sick as hell. Another cute moth, a silly little bird, a panda, these fucking caterpillars that look like dragons, this cool ass frog, a scary looking mantis that looks like a Bakugan, fucking, he's got orange arms and a black, not a carapace, that's a turtle. We got bees on flowers. I don't even know what this is, a little crawfish. A pretty frog. I mean, I don't think there's anything I enjoy more than, oh shit, dude, looking at nature. I think the ultimate life goal is to escape society, not even live in a cabin, live in the wilderness like fucking Will Survives, like that guy who has bars and he lives with his dogs and he can build a shelter out of nowhere and he's gotten kicked out of 15 parks because I don't know if it was loitering or some shit. Maybe he didn't pay a fee and he's just living and shit. But dude, just to be self-sufficient, let's just look at beautiful wildlife and just be outside. I don't want to die in a home. I don't want to die small like a gnome. I want to just die in a biome. Just take me out to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. I want you, please take me home. Yeah. Guns N' Roses, baby. I just want to blaze out in victory. I don't want a headstone. I don't even want to get cremated. Don't waste all that fucking money burning my body. Just throw me off it might be a little graceless, but let me tumble off a fucking cliff into beauty. I don't know. Take me to Yosemite. Helicopter. There was one time I was in one of my drama classes in college, and they're like, oh, how would you want to die? I was like, do a backflip off a helicopter into a volcano? Why not? That's a very possible option. And it's like, if I'm on live sport and I'm not a vegetable and I have the conscious decision to say, push me out of that copter. If I have a friend that's a pilot in Hawaii, 10 years younger than me, they still got some life in them. Just let me slip out. Hell, we can burn all my legal records and we can say I already died. And then nobody has to worry about it. Who's going to stop me? My siblings? They're not going to stop me from falling into a volcano. That's pretty kick-ass. My parents going to come out the grave or reform from their ashes out of their urns like Sandman and say, no, don't go into the volcano. I'm talking free cremation, man. Fall out the cano. Rip out the capo. Play free falling. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. I don't know if it's the 5th fret. I haven't really learned a lot on guitar. My brother was helping me do the power chords of Paranoid and a little bit of shit. I almost said Underdog. No, not Even Flow. Jesus Christ, it's the Foo Fighters song. No, how am I so stupid? Everlong. And I can do I can do the stupid Smoke on the Water shit. Boom, boom, boom. But not without hitting another fucking string because I'm a dipshit. But yeah, that's a discipline, you know. I definitely want to keep playing guitar because that shit could be, you only get better with the more time you do it. And I kind of like singing, but it's one of those things, it's like, it's embarrassing. It's like, no, you don't want anybody to see you do it because it's vulnerable just speaking in front of other people, especially when you don't know them. But oh my God, even singing in front of my family, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Be so fucking cringe and fucking make me feel weird. I don't want to feel weird. I want to feel clear-minded. I want to feel pure. I don't want to, like if I make music ever, it's going to need a lot of like trial and error before I let anybody else listen to it, because the scariest thing about anything is being critiqued, because you could be so happy, so genuinely excited about something, and then somebody be like, well, I don't really like it. But if you're afraid of that, you're never going to get it done. And I mean, yeah, you got to make shit stuff to make good stuff. But damn, making a bad song and playing it for somebody, especially a friend or like somebody you know, somebody you're close to. I mean, you might love that person a lot, but they might not love the song. And they can be nice to you or they can be honest with you. And if you want to get better, you should get the honest answer, because you ain't going to grow if you just get, oh my God, that's so great. No, that's really awesome. That's real nice. That's real nice. What you got there? They take a big gulp because they don't want to tell you the truth. You're a big, you'll know they were not speaking to you the truth. And if you don't have a lot of experience with music theory and shit, you're not going to get very far. I don't know shit about music theory. And I'm like, of course my brother is more advanced than me. And I'm like, man, fuck. Well, you make me feel like an amateur. He's like, dude, I've been playing instruments since I was in middle school. I got this guitar like fuck a couple weeks ago. And he's like, yeah, it's gonna take time. I'm like, yeah, but it's always the comparison to others. It's a very hard thing to fight, I'd say. It's a lot, dude. And my sister's boyfriend, he's even better at guitar than my brother. Like, my brother, he's like, man, dude, he can shred and shit. I'm like, yeah, how do you think I feel to you? And then he'll tell me, he's like, yeah, well, you ain't been doing it long. And then I'll beat myself up when I'm trying to learn like some, not even a chord progression, just like the tabs. And he's like, hey man, you can't get mad at yourself about that. And it's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. It's always sad when people get so mad at themselves for trying. And it's like that anger can consume you and it can just take over your general thoughts. So don't let the anger win. And you'll live a better life. Nah, just, you don't want to blow stuff off, because that could be dismissive and that could like make people upset and like hurt people's feelings. but you should let the dumb shit go, because people will say a lot of shit that you don't like, and you ain't gonna feel no better if you listen to that and think that what they say is real and true to you, because you're your own person and you're awesome and you're cool and great. No mistake. Like, there's nothing you have to do on this planet other than fucking breathe. And it's funny enough because there's a population crisis, but people are like, well, don't go so soon. If you don't feel like being here anymore, I'm like, that's kind of weird in and of itself, but discovered, it's like you have like two pathways in life. It's like you can find a purpose or you can just make money and die. Like, because you can make money and you don't have a purpose. It's just like you figure out whatever is the most monetary option, whatever's going to make you the most finances, the most monies. And then it's like there's like a creative perspective where it's like, I'm an artist. Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm going to find what I deserve and I'm going to take it all on. And you just kind of like, I mean, you sound like a dipshit, but when you figure out something you want to do, just fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's corny as it is. I've been wanting to like do some kind of long form content for a second, and I was like, oh fuck, I don't know, I don't want to do that shit. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I was originally gonna do this outside, but my dumbass neighbor, decided to do this little silly thing called trimming their bushes or some shit. And I was like, why? Just like, so fucking stupid. Turn your goddamn, it's Monday. Save that shit for the weekend, sir. You're bothering me. But, I mean, apart from that, I mean, there's like a little bit of dog going, burr, 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 burr. A little bit of bark in the background, and I'm like, I heard a beep from the other side, like, beep, 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 at intervals of 30 seconds or something. But I'm going to definitely go outside one time. We're going to have a Clog Cast outside. You best believe. I ain't gonna stop until I've been outside. Because what is a better place to shit and piss than outside? Primitive pleasures. I genuinely really do like doing that stuff. Well, I don't really poop outside often. I'd be pissing though. I'd be pissing. I'd be pissing all the damn time. There ain't no crime. There ain't nobody sees it, dude. That's why you hide behind a tree. So nobody see. But yeah, man. I feel good. I hope you feel good. If you feel any kind of way, if you hate this shit, if you love this piss, comment, talk to me. Hey, share this with a friend, and you can both cringe at it. Or you can chuckle, or you can snicker, or you can have an enlightenment. You can have a life-changing experience from this Clog Cast and Danny DeVino's ball sack. I think that's powerful. But no, seriously, for anybody who tune in to the freaking Salacious B Shart Clog Cast presented by Poo Priest, you fucking rock. And even if you hate me, thank you for the impression. First impression for the Clog Cast. Yeah. Clog Cast, because we're stinking packing up the pipeline. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start doing stinkweries. So, if anybody made it this far along the stink train, I'm going to do, I don't fucking know, Q&As. So stinkweries instead of inquiries, it's stinkweries because this is poopy themed. If you got a question I'll fucking answer it at Salacious B Shart on Poo Priest. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to talk about anything, if you want me to address anything, obviously not IPs. I'm not a hacker. I'm not technologically advanced. I don't have any enhancements, dude. I think I'm at the bottom of the barrel of evolution. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having fun. And if you're crying, I hope it's good. I hope it's like cathartic. I hope it's relieving. But I know it's a Clog Cast, but I'm gonna get flushed away. So giving you the bird just one last time. Go fuck yourself, go love yourself, and have a good after morning.